Have you ever felt like you're caught in a web, spun by someone who seems to think the world revolves around them? This is a classic feeling when dealing with a narcissist, a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. To understand this better, let's delve into the concept of narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD. This is a mental condition where people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. But behind this mask of extreme confidence lies a fragile self-esteem that's vulnerable to the slightest criticism. Narcissists are like spiders, spinning webs of manipulation to ensnare those around them. They are masters of persuasion, often charming and charismatic, making it easy for them to draw others into their intricate webs. Their manipulation is subtle, yet powerful. They may use tactics like gaslighting, where they manipulate others into doubting their own reality, or triangulation, where they create conflict between two people, positioning themselves as the desirable prize. One of their most potent tools is the creation of a sense of dependency. They make you believe that you need them, that you are incomplete without them. They do this by alternating between periods of idealizing you and devaluing you, creating an emotional roller coaster that leaves you confused and dependent on them for validation. Narcissists are like puppet masters, pulling the strings and making you dance to their tunes. They have a knack for exploiting your vulnerabilities and insecurities, using them as levers to control you. They weave a narrative where they are the heroes, and you are the needy, grateful recipient of their magnanimity. But here's the thing. Once you understand their game, you can begin to free yourself from their web. Once you see through their tactics, you can start to reclaim your power. Understanding how a narcissist operates is the first step in dealing with one effectively. With this knowledge, you can begin to navigate the narcissist's web, untangle yourself from their manipulations, and take back control of your life. Follow along with our time-stamped key moments in the description below. Ever wondered how to unmask a narcissist and see them for who they truly are? Narcissists are masters of disguise, often hiding behind a charming facade. But it's important to understand that beneath this charismatic exterior lies a need for constant admiration and a lack of empathy for others. So let's delve into the signs of narcissism and learn how to see through the mask. First, remember that narcissism isn't just about self-love. It's an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a disregard for others' feelings. Narcissists often believe they're superior and may be obsessed with fantasies about success, power, and beauty. They tend to monopolize conversations and belittle or look down on people they perceive as inferior. But not all narcissists are alike. There are two main types, overt and covert. Overt narcissists are the ones we typically think of. They're grandiose, crave attention, and aren't afraid to step on others to get what they want. Covert narcissists, on the other hand, are more subtle. They often play the victim, are hypersensitive to criticism, and use passive-aggressive tactics to manipulate others. This brings us to one of the most crucial points, understanding a narcissist's manipulation tactics. Narcissists use tactics like gaslighting, where they manipulate you into questioning your own sanity. They may also use projection, accusing you of the very things they themselves are guilty of. They're experts at playing the victim and shifting blame, making you feel guilty for their mistakes. The key to unmasking a narcissist lies in recognizing these signs and understanding their manipulation tactics. It's about seeing through the charm and the victim playing to the lack of empathy and the need for admiration. It's about understanding that their actions are not about you, but about their own deep-seated insecurities and fears. Recognizing these signs is your secret weapon in dealing with a narcissist. Did you know that setting boundaries can be a powerful tool in dealing with a narcissist? You see, narcissists tend to lack understanding of, or simply disregard, the personal boundaries of others. They're like a river, flowing where they wish, without regard for the structures in their path. But just as we build dams to control rivers, we can establish boundaries to manage the narcissists in our lives. Boundaries are essentially guidelines for what we will or won't tolerate in our interactions with others. They represent our values, our needs, our limits. And when dealing with a narcissist, they can serve as a vital shield against manipulation and disrespect. So how do we establish these boundaries? It begins with clarity. Be clear about what you will not accept. This might be excessive criticism, name-calling, or any other form of disrespectful behavior. Once you've identified these behaviors, communicate your boundaries assertively but respectfully. Remember, it's not about controlling the narcissist's behavior, but rather controlling your own reactions and responses. It's about saying, "This is my limit, and if you cross it, there will be consequences." Now, enforcing these boundaries might not be a walk in the park. Narcissists are notorious for testing and pushing boundaries. They might react with anger, denial, or even play the victim. This is where your resilience comes into play. Stand your ground. Remember, you have every right to protect your emotional and mental well-being. In the face of such backlash, it's crucial to remind yourself of why these boundaries are in place. They're not there to punish or control the narcissist, but to protect you. They're there to ensure you're treated with the respect and kindness you deserve. So, when you're faced with a narcissist, remember the power of boundaries. They're your personal dam against the river of narcissistic behavior. They're your shield, your fortress, your line of defense. Remember, boundaries are not just lines in the sand, they are walls of protection. Want to know a secret? Detachment is your superpower when dealing with a narcissist. Picture a whirlwind of emotions, a tumultuous storm of drama, and at the center of it all, a narcissist pulling the strings. Detachment, my friends, is your invisible shield in this storm. It is the art of maintaining your emotional boundaries, of not getting sucked into the vortex of the narcissist's drama. So, what is detachment? It's the practice of maintaining emotional distance from a person or situation that can cause harm. It's not about being cold or heartless. Instead, it's about protecting your emotional well-being and mental health. Detaching from a narcissist's drama is much like stepping out of a whirlwind. It's about recognizing their tactics, their emotional outbursts, their constant need for attention, and choosing not to engage. It's about acknowledging their behavior without letting it affect you. Imagine being in a room with a narcissist who's having an emotional outburst. Instead of getting swept up in their drama, you observe, you understand, but you don't engage. You don't feed their need for attention. You don't let their chaos disrupt your peace. That's detachment. The benefits of detachment are manifold. It allows you to stay in control, to maintain your emotional equilibrium. It empowers you to make decisions based on your needs and wants, rather than reacting to the narcissist's demands. It gives you the space to heal, to grow, to rediscover your self-worth. Detachment is not a one-time act, it's a process. It's a journey of self-discovery, of understanding your emotional triggers, and learning how to navigate them. It's about building resilience, about developing a stronger sense of self. Remember, detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about the person. It means you start caring for yourself. It's not about growing a heart of stone. It's about building a shield of self-love. Let me leave you with this thought. Detachment is not about indifference. It's about self-preservation. And in the battlefield of life, especially when dealing with a narcissist, self-preservation is your ultimate weapon. Ready to break free from the narcissist's web and take back control of your life? It's time to talk about the process of moving on. It's not easy and it's not quick, but it is absolutely possible, and more importantly, it's necessary for your well-being. First and foremost, self-care is critical in this stage. You've been through a lot, and your physical and emotional health may have taken a hit, so focus on taking care of your body. Get some exercise, eat well, get plenty of sleep. These simple actions can help boost your mood and provide the energy you need to tackle the emotional work ahead. Don't feel like you have to go it alone. Seeking support is a crucial part of moving on. Reach out to trusted friends or family members who can lend a sympathetic ear. Consider seeking professional help, whether that's a therapist or a support group. There's a lot of strength to be found in knowing you're not alone. Now let's talk about rebuilding your self-esteem. After a relationship with a narcissist, it's normal to feel a bit lost. You may question your worth or your ability to make decisions. But remember, you are not the person the narcissist made you believe you are. You are strong, you are capable, and you are deserving of respect and kindness. To rebuild your self-esteem, start by recognizing your strengths. What are you good at? What do you enjoy? What makes you feel proud? Write these things down and refer back to them often. Next, try new things. Push your boundaries. This can help you discover new facets of yourself, and it's a fantastic way to prove to yourself that you can do more than you think you can. Finally, be patient with yourself. Healing takes time. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to feel sad or angry or confused. These feelings are all part of the healing process. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting, it means empowering yourself for a better future. You've got this. You're stronger than you know, and every step you take is a step towards a brighter, healthier future. If you're dealing with a narcissist, remember you're not alone. seek professional help with a licensed therapist or psychologist. And if you know of someone who might be wrestling with the difficulties of a narcissistic person, don't hesitate to share this video with them. Knowledge is power, and understanding narcissistic behavior can be the first step towards healing and empowerment. Like and subscribe to join us on a journey of discovery as we seek to understand the fundamental aspects of human behavior, emotions, cognition, and relationships. Stay curious, and until next time.